Hello, 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 all my machine heads, and welcome back to Meadow Grove Farm Extended, the life of a dairyman. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm doing awesome as usual. I hope you guys are all doing well and enjoyed the day. Oh, it's great. So we're picking up right where we left off. We got to finish this field plowing. And then we are going to go get some fertilizer and start fertilizing. Dun, dun, dun. Let's get this thing on the road. So welcome back, everyone, to the Realistic Farming Channel for Farming Simulator 19, where we use real tractors. We use real equipment, we have realistic tutorials, and we have a real lot of fun. I am absolutely loving this series, and I see that we are going to go far. This is great. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Everybody who's watched it and liked and subscribed and just enjoying the videos. I am having a blast. This is the first series in all of the 3 years of Fs19 that's come out that I get excited to record. It's really nice. Now next time, remind me, everyone, not to go so far away from the edge. This is a bit much, having to come back and do like 4 passes on the edge of the headlands. But it's all good. It's all good, as they say. It's all good. We'll get it done anyway, so it won't matter. It's not the end of the world. This will be the last pass. So, did everybody have a chance to answer the trivia question from last time? I hope you did, because I got another one tonight. Get turned around here and let's get plowed here. Yes, and yes. All right, so let's run up this. All right. I've been saying stuff all day in triples. It's been funny. My wife has been so mad at me. I just woke up in a really good mood today, and it's been carrying over. So, all right. So we're gonna let's get the trivia out of the way. But before we get the trivia out of the way, I gotta say, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing and sharing. Make sure you hit the little ding notification bell, so that you can get all the notifications when I drop a video. It's every day anyways. 7 days a week I drop a video. I was getting burned out there for a while, and I didn't want to do them on Sundays anymore, but this series has me back excited again for the series and for Farming Simulator 19. It's been really nice. So that's a shout out to you guys. So, now that that's out of the way and all the cordial stuff's out of the way, let's get our trivia. All right, so we're going to stay, for day 2, we're going to stay in the 80s, 1980s. This is for all of you older people. Another easy one, I'm hoping. It would be easy for me, for all of you who have seen the movie. All right, so you guys ready? Now make sure that you are putting the answer in the comment, the actor that said it, and the movie, and or both, and or one or the other, and you will get to pick yourself a field. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to pick, you can pick any field you want on the map. I will show the map, and you can pick it any map you want. In fact, I have a picture of the map up in a couple of videos ago. That was the screenshot. So go on to that, push pause on the video, and you'll be able to see the fields up close. And you guys can pick any field, and what I'll do is I'll put money in, and we'll buy that. We'll buy that field. How's that sound? Does that sound a little bit better? We're going to have to go a couple of headlands here. All right, so 1980s, again. This is hopefully for some older people that have been around a little bit longer, like myself. All right, so the quote of the movie is, I have you, Bender, for 2 months. 2 months. Do you want more? Do you want more? I've got you. I've got you for the rest of your natural-born life. Go ahead and put your answers in the comment, and I hope and wish you all luck and hope that you win. Hey, see, that's a lot of fun for me, just thinking of movies and quotes, and it's a lot of fun. All right. Get this field wrapped up, and then we'll go down to the field. Now, because it's noon, at the very end of this episode, I'm going to simulate an hour, and that way we can be finished. Now, let me stop this here. Go on the edge. This is all I wanted right here, was just one tire full, so I can go zipping around the edge of the field. Took a drink. I've been drinking that. I bought some of that. I think it's pronounced Bai. It's B-A-I. And I think it's called Bai. And I've got some pomegranate tonight. It's pretty good, actually. Not gonna lie. So I wish everybody some luck. And also, after we simulate our lunchtime, I've got to give the cows some water. Going to check their water pens because it is still very, very cold outside, and we definitely don't want it to freeze. So we're going to give it a quick turn of the pipes. I've got the automatic pipe set up so that all I got to do is I don't have to bring water to them. It's piped to them. I didn't even know up until probably about 10 years ago that was real. I didn't think so. I just thought, it doesn't make sense. And then when Farm Sim came out with it, I was like, wonder why that's in a simulation game. That's not very real. And then I researched it that some of the big dairy farmers out there have it like that. We had the old-fashioned, old-school, you had to go take a shovel or a broom handle or anything you can get your hands on to break the ice because they're waters, and then they would tip it over. And we had the big I don't know if guys have ever been to the feed store, what I call the feed store, or AKA Tractor Supply nowadays. They have the big black ones. They say they're for horses, but we used to use them for cows. And they would freeze, and the cows would sit in them and tip over, and they'd go poo in them. It was terrible, but it was fun at the same time. I absolutely loved what I did when I was a kid, and did it for a lot of years, but then it just got to the point where I was like, nah, I want to go to school. And like I told you guys a couple episodes ago, and that's when I decided to go to college, get that done, out of the way, take care of that. And yet, here I am making videos, so it's exciting. I've been blessed. I can't complain. My life has been absolutely amazing, and, I'll never, ever be one to complain. And just like that, let's turn around and let's this bad boy fold it up. We are loud. We finally got it done. It only took us about an episode and a quarter to get it done. That's not too bad. But I've also fallen in love with this tractor. I've used it before. I had it downloaded already. But I didn't use it to this extent, and it just brings back so many memories of home, and it just feels right. This whole series feels right. Just zipping out here. We'll wash this off, give it a good bath. We'll actually, you know what? Before we fertilize, as I promised you guys before, we're going to go to the next field and get that plowed. Remember, we had decided that we were going to plow, and then fertilize. So I got to figure out how to get into this. This field right here on the right is ours. Where's the gate? Oh, there it is. So that was a change of plans on the whim. Tractor sounds so good. Yeah, looks like cotton. Somebody tried to grow some cotton out here, and it wilted. For those of you who live in the UK, you guys grow cotton there? I'm not quite sure. Like I said, I've never been to the UK. So let me know in the comments also, while you're picking your trivia answers. Let me know. Do you guys? I thought I had to be warmer. Get up off this here, and now the nice thing about when we're plowing here, subsoiling, when we're doing our quick plow here, you can't really hurt a crop that's all wilted anyway, so you can drive pretty much over it. Gonna make sure that we're pretty square. And oh, you know what? See, learning the map together. Yep, I could have just came down and I didn't have to come in there. So that's where we're gonna start. Now this one, I think, because the field is already wilted, we're gonna drive over this. And we're going to do headlands, and we're going to do what we call, we used to, when we had oblong fields or weird misshapen fields, we would do what's called headland extended. That's what Dad used to call it. In other words, you would start with your headland at first, which is absolutely backwards. But then you would keep going. So I don't know if you guys remember back in 17, there was the AI combine, and that's how they harvested. That's what we're going to do on this field. I'll show you. We're going to go around and around and around in a circle. So we don't have to come back. All right, we're off. At first I thought it was going to give me furrows the wrong way. Remember a while back, there was a couple of maps that did that. Where no matter where you plowed, it would give you the wrong way. It was weird. I don't know how the map ever decided to do that, but but this way we can put the plow away and be done completely with it after this field's done. I think that's the most efficient and most smart way to do it, and the way that you should do it. To make sure we're getting the edge here good, but not hitting that tree. I don't want to tear my tines off my plow. See, this would be a nightmare for farmers. This lose an entire crop of cotton. Like I said, I've never dealt with it. I've never had to deal with it. But yes, like I said, those of you who live in the UK, let me know. Do you guys grow cotton over there, or is it just something in the States? Because I always assumed, and you know what they say about assuming, I always assumed that you had to do it in the warm weather. And I know the UK is a lot like the States as far as weather goes, like where I'm from. I don't know if we get as much rain as you guys do. Every time I talk to my buddy Wayne, who's from England, he said it constantly rains. So I don't know. So did you guys get a chance to check out those Facebooks that I was talking about? The G&G modding and the WMR modding? Oh, the great guys. Get a chance to check them out. For those of you who, the rest of the normal world that has social media. I mean, I got rid of everything. I got rid of my Twitter. I got rid of my Facebook. All that stuff. I just didn't want it anymore. This is a really nice square field. Like, well, as square as we can get. Not backing down on the furrows. I'm gonna do this differently. Yeah, let's, I don't, well, then again, we're cultivating anyways. We're gonna rip these furrows right out of the ground anyways. Because at first I was like, well, I don't wanna, see what it does is that this would be real. You'd have a set of furrows going one way and then a set of furrows going another. And you wouldn't, even with a direct drill, you wouldn't be able to plant in here because it would be like, what is going on? It would mess up the thing. But because we're cultivating, we're going to rip those right up and smooth them right out anyways. So, no worries. We'll go the headlands extended. We had our, like I said, we had a 40-acre bean field, 60-acre bean field, and then we had like a 8-acre bean field that we would rotate between beans and then corn, beans and corn. And in the East Coast where I live of the United States, corn is really a seasonal thing. It you don't harvest it until probably late September. You can harvest it earlier than that, but generally speaking, it's late August, early September, sometimes even as much as October. And then I was talking to my neighbor, who's probably 95 now. Almost hit that tree. And he was saying that when he was a kid, they used to harvest from the harvest moon, the last full moon of the fall, which is considered the harvest moon. They would be out. So this week we just had our full moon yesterday or the day before. I can't remember now, but I was out with the wife looking at it. And the last full moon of the fall, which is considered the harvest moon, they would, all this week right now, they would be harvesting their crops, their corn and their winter wheat and all that stuff, because after this week, according to the old timers, it starts to get really cold. And if you think about it, we're like about a week away from November. So we're going to start getting cold here. Snow's going to fly soon. I got to fix my snowblower, which reminds me. Apparently, whatever size equipment they used was 6 meter. And the only reason I'm saying that is because I'm running on the edge. And I'm running about, right on the edge. And see where I'm at? See where my front of my tractor, where my weight is? Right in the middle of the tire tracks. So when they planted this field, they must use the exact size equipment. Planter, seeder. I don't know. Is cotton a planter or a seeder? Fury's got his homework this week. I don't know, that Bai that I just drank, it has a weird taste. I think it's the artificial sweetener in it. Oh, it makes me want to clear my throat. Now here is where this is wrong, because you don't want to drive over these. But then again, like I said, the only reason that I'm allowing it is because we cultivate it anyways. We're going to smooth it all out. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it this way. the edge. You're getting a good size furrows there. Good deal. As I get a little too wide. Perfect. Perfect. See, I know in cab it probably makes some of you dizzy, but you would be doing this. Perfect. All right, so get right back in them tire tracks. Tram lines, that's what they call them. A lot of the industrial farmers will use tram lines. I would assume probably because you, like when you're fertilizing with a big 30, 40, 50 meter wide equipment, 150, 200 feet wide, you would need these tram lines so you wouldn't ruin the crop. This won't take us long at all. It's really a decent sized field. All right, so here comes our 30 seconds of silence so you guys can hear the tractor, and go. All right, gave you about 42. Give ourselves a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to go over those furrows just because it was driving me nuts. We used to like them to go all the same way if we can help it. Now, it's impossible with your headlands because sometimes you go the opposite way like we did in the last field. And this is even trickier with a moldboard plow, or as they say, the in-game plows, because you have to. If you're going to go all the way around the field like this the same way, then that's great. But if you're going to go back and forth, you have to turn the plow. And if you don't have a turn plow like we didn't, you literally have to go around the way that I'm doing it. So I guess it's ingrained in me. Look at that. The tram lines, or whatever they call them, are right even. It's perfect. And I know it seems slow, but if you think about it, how much have we already plowed? You know, we've been plowing about 22 minutes now. And how much have we plowed? Quite a bit, actually. We say the slow and the steady. I'm going to go down here and fix this. And I hope it gives me enough room to turn around. It's not gonna there, see, because my weight is into the hedges. Okay. Leave a little bit of space there. Go ahead and fix this now, or otherwise it'll drive me nuts. these going the same way. So it's an episode of plowing again. Here he didn't cut it enough. There she goes. Right back in. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I mean, I can't show you the map because I have the HUD off. But like I showed you guys 2 or 3 times already, there's like when it scans my field, because I have course play set up in case we ever decide to use it. There's 267 fields on this map, and like we showed before, is like that's 11 acres. I mean, some of them are not by any means. I mean, 11 acres to a farmer in real life isn't very big, but it can get there. Sorry, basketball game's on. Fury was driving off the edge of the field there. If I wasn't careful, I had to look over to see the score. Sorry for all you non-sports fans, but I'm a huge sports fan. Nothing wrong if you're not. Trust me. I'm the only one in my family. My wife hates it. If I talk football or basketball or baseball with her, she's like, I want to watch my young Sheldon. It's like, yes, dear. So I have a bedroom out, or I have a TV in my bedroom. I usually just go watch sports in there. But today I'm out here in the dining room filming this, so I got it out in the living room. So there's enough room here on this end where you can even pull up pretty close and not have to back bunch down on the field. This is going to work out all right. Perfect. 2 minutes left to see if we can get down the other end in 2 minutes. I'll tell you, 30, 35 minutes goes really, really super fast, doesn't it? When you're having a blast. Hmm. 1,800 RPMs. Actually a bit low. I guess that'd be about right. 1,800 to 2,000. I mean, if you think about your car revs up with just starting it at about 2,000. It just sounds like to me that the tractor's working really hard. And it may be. Because remember, this is only a 160 horsepower tractor, and this subsoiler technically is 180 horsepower, so it would be working extra hard. I don't even think in real life if it would really pull it. It may pull it, but it would never pull it. It'd be pulling it at about 1.5, 2 miles an hour, just about what we're doing here. Okay, so that one I'm almost in the tree. So coming down the next one, I'm going to have to stop it short. Turn it around. I may come... Whoops, I hit it again. I may come through at a certain time. I'm going to wrap it up here and get rid of these trees. I don't mind the hedges being here, but these trees are a pain in the butt. Especially if once they start getting leaves and stuff on them. So I may come through and remove them. At least the ones that are in the way. Because we don't want to take away the ambience. Like this one's okay. Because I can see the ones down at the other end. I can see. It's these ones here that are a pain. And I know he did them for ambience. Like it's like realistic. But I would have just as soon had him put these kind of trees in and be done with it. Hang on. What is the storage? Huh. I'll bet you. We can remove these trees. Oh my lord, look at this. How cool is that? Oh, there's no hit markers on these. Huh. How cool is that to just see a random storage shed, 2 of them. And we could come down this way too. Old fertilizer tanks. So we could probably move those and make another little field here. I don't know. That's a long ways down the line now that I've talked for like 2 minutes. That's way down the line. I always like to try to think ahead. But see, now I feel better. The furrows are going the right way. It makes me happy. I don't know why I would ever think about doing it that way. The field was good enough the way it was. In that sort of way, but awesome map. There's our balloon. All right, everyone, just like that, we got done. We chit-chatted. We put the trivia out there. Make sure you guys are answering it, and you'll be able to pick your field, and we'll go from there. I'm super excited about that. I want to see if we can get some people answering these questions. And on that note, make sure you guys look out for yourselves, look out for each other. Most importantly, look out for your family. And always, 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 always enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. Please make sure you continue to like and subscribe and hit the little ding-ding bell because it means a lot. And I really want to thank each and every one of you guys from the bottom of my heart, all the ones who've watched it, all the ones who've taken the time to follow along with this series. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's keep it rolling. On that note, Fear Machine is out. I will catch every one of you guys on the flip side.